Nazarene Compassionate Ministries functions as a network of local churches, volunteers, congregations from across the country, and the Nazarene Church coming together to help people in times of need. After the Moore tornadoes earlier this week, Trinity Church of the Nazarene has served as the hub for Compassionate Ministries as they look to help those who have just lost their homes.
Nazarene Compassionate Ministries doesn't exist outside the context of local churches. And so what happens here at sites like this are local congregations that see this need, and they're organizing themselves to go out in teams and help people. Well, in this circumstance, it's kind of a search through their things, find anything of value, anything of meaning, and then just be there for people.
In addition to serving as an administrative hub and a launching site for relief organizations, Trinity Church of the Nazarene has also been the place where thousands of donations from all across the country have been sent, whether it's clothing, toiletries, diapers, toys, anything you can possibly think of has been set up here for storm victims who might be in need.
Well, the setup today, we actually had, there was a lady that was already in here just sort of shopping around for her and her boyfriend and some of her boyfriend's family and her best friend. And so she was picking up quite a few things for them. And so we helped load her car. And there was another lady, as we were unloading somebody else's truck, there was a lady that walked up and said, and I said, "Are you here to," she says, "Where do I sign in?" And I said, "Oh, volunteers over there." And she said, "Well, I'm not here to volunteer." And I said, "Well, you come with me." So we brought her over here and introduced her to Jean and Sierra, and they got her hooked up, and they're providing her with everything that she needs.
Moore Church of the Nazarene is the closest Nazarene church to the center of where the storm hit on Monday. Yeah, you can see that even the church sustained some damage. The steeple from the church is laying on the ground. There are plans to hopefully put that back up on the church, but the priority right now for workers here at the church is helping victims and helping workers who are going out into the field.
I've never seen so much bottled water. I've never seen so many trucks that just bring things, and people stopping by here and see that you're affiliated with something, and van loads and truck loads and things that are the things that the people need as far as diapers and food and clothing and water and things of that nature, and tools and gloves and trash bags, and it's like it's fallen out of the sky. There's a joyous thing here. There's not joy in seeing the grief that people are bearing, but there's a joy in doing what God would have you to do.
With administrators at Trinity Church of the Nazarene and other relief organizers at Moore Church of the Nazarene, other volunteers are here on the streets of some of the most hardest hit communities in Moore, Oklahoma. Now, the long road to recovery is just now beginning for thousands of residents, and supplies, food, and shelter is being provided to some of those most impacted by the storm as volunteers with Nazarene churches and Nazarene Compassionate Ministries works to help the residents of Moore recover.
Well, not everybody can make it here, so you'll find that Nazarenes, it's in their DNA. They want to help, and so they'll, whether it's sending money or crisis care kits or supplies, we're just a conduit. Nazarene Compassionate Ministries is just a conduit of that. So we're communicating the needs of those things. We're keeping it posted on our websites and in our press releases. And it's a way for, hundreds of thousands of Nazarenes to get involved, even though we might only have a few thousand here as volunteers.